Okay, so we've covered now how we've covered the passes for actual single leg X when you end up in there. What we want to cover now before we get to troubleshooting is a little bit of how we can prevent single leg X from happening, or more specifically in this video, we want to cover how to pass a single leg X entry. So what this looks like is your partner is going to be taking an inside shin on shin position and getting a grip behind your knee. So like if you haven't seen this entry, just quickly go through, like he'll block my knee, he'll fall to the side, and he'll hit me with that. So that's the entry, probably the most common entry to single leg X. This is something that I feed people all the time. I'm actually not at all concerned with someone doing this to me, because as they do, let's get a little bit of an angle there. As they do, what I'm looking to do, bring my knee forward. As he goes to pull me, he wants me on this side. If that happens, I'm not gonna be able to do this movement. So as soon as he engages this, I'm gonna start to drive my knee to that side. All right? Actually, get a little bit more of an angle this way. Okay. So I'm already driving my knee into the space between his hip and his armpit. Hopefully this is the white part of my gi is visible here on camera. So I'm driving towards that space, and as I do, I'm just taking both hands onto the mat. So now I'm floating on top, and my left leg is gonna windshield wiper with my right leg, and I've passed his guard. Well, at least I've gotten to a passing position. There's still gonna be a bit of a battle there, but let's go a little bit more like real speed. So he goes to engage, and that's where I end up. I end up with his legs outside of my legs. I end up with his arm trapped, usually underneath of my calf with his elbow, but even if his elbow is out, he's still out, or I'm still outside of his guard. His ability to catch me is non-existent. I can just put my knee up, or I can just block this leg. I can bring this hand in front and just kind of lean on him. There's going to be a battle. Obviously, he's going to bridge. He's got his underhook, so he's going to try to bridge to get on top, in which case I may be able to step over into the mount of the omoplata, monoplata series. But essentially, I've taken the momentum of his entry attempt and used it to redirect him to a side where his single leg X is no longer valid. So from here, he goes to turn. If we make it too far over here, it's going to become a little bit of a different play, and we'll go over that in the next video. But the idea is, as he's rotating, I'm turning him onto that side using my right knee, my right shin pressing against this instep, activating this lever, and my right hip drifting over here. I'm shin circling, like usually his leg at this point is not in like a deep butterfly hook here. I'm usually able to make this motion happen as the weight shift occurs. So again, like the fluidity of this is actually a critical part of it. It's like that. And now I've stepped entirely past his guard. Because I've trapped his elbows, move your hips away. Because I've usually trapped his elbow like this, his ability to get up into base is gone now. So if you go back to like really tight knee elbow connection, so I may not be able to fully pass his guard yet, but as I take this hand in and just block, stick my arm in, like put my fist right down on the ground and block the hip that way, or again, if he's reaching with this arm, just step over to here. Because his elbow's not free, he's not able to generate meaningful base. I put my toes on the mat. If my toes are dead, bridge into me. Oh, geez, I might actually get knocked over. If my toes are live, not really a big deal. I can swim back to knee ride from here as necessary, or I can simply complete the mount. Fix my splint here.
I'm surprised you haven't lost that in my ass yet.
When you get that loose a hole, stuff just falls back out. All right, I guess on that note, let's just close the video.